Horseshoe Lake Basin, getting ready to do the 3-4 mile side trail up to back to the PCT. It's Horseshoe Lake, formed in 1989 by a whole bunch of earthquakes. Still making my way back up to the PCT via this little Mammoth Lakes or Horseshoe Lake side trail, and honestly it's not been bad. I think it's kind of weird because you think popping off the PCT that your elevation would be down, but trails look like this. I mean, there are some elevation changes, but not like you would, or not like I would have thought. So it's not been bad, and it is about 3.5, 3.75 miles back to the trail, but it's well worn, and I've already passed like 4 PCT hikers coming off of the PCT going down into Mammoth. It's always interesting to meet people on trail that aren't really geared towards backpacking or long distance hiking, especially women in my general age range, in the 50s. I just ran into a lovely lady and her dog, and of course, you know, that was, I want to pet your dog. And then a conversation struck up, and she finds this as her happy place, but says she would love to be out here for days and days, but doesn't know how to go about it. And so we talked for a little while about some planning and things that could help her do that. And as we talked, she noticed that I'm wearing shorts, that I have a big scar on my leg from the knee replacement. And she basically made a big to-do about that, and how I'm out here even though I went through that surgery and stuff. And before we left, she shook my hand and thanked me for inspiring her. So, you know, the posts I put on social media, the videos I do them a lot for me to remember the trip that I take or whatever, and to remind me of things that happen, because year to year when it comes up on Facebook memories, I always forget. Oh wow, I forgot that happened, or whatever. Or it's just neat to look back on, and kind of the same with the videos. But I also get comments on Facebook and of course on YouTube that somebody was inspired, and you know, if it does that, then that's awesome, and it makes me feel good that I could be used of God to inspire somebody. Just making it back to the PCT. Whew, that wasn't too bad. But I'm going to stop here in the shade. It's about lunchtime. Have a bit of lunch. Had a little break. And I don't know how many miles I'm going to get to do today. I think it's like 11:30, almost 12 o'clock. Just to see how the terrain treats us, because I do believe I've got some up. I would ideally like to do 14 miles, maybe a little more. The ferry going into VVR tomorrow has ferries at 9:30 and 4:30. So if I could make the 9:30, be like a Nero, and I could even take tomorrow off if I wanted. But we shall see. See how the day pans out. Train doesn't look horrible, but you never know. Thought taking that one day off would help me, but I have been on the struggle bus all day. So don't know how many miles I'm gonna get today. I stopped, took a little cat nap, ate some food, drank some water. We'll see. Struggle bus days. Got like 3.9 to camp. It's not been too much, I guess, you know, being in Yosemite and in that area and stuff, those spectacular views kind of spoil you. But it's still very pretty, and the sky is nice and blue today. But I'm climbing up and I kept hearing this rush. It's a little windy, but cool looking cascade across the little valley here. It's big, huge rocks. Getting ready to go around this side of this mountain, and pretty sure it's all rocks too, because I was over on the other side and I could see over here. So wow, I'm going up. Had some rough days out here, and this is one of the top 5. It's not the terrain so much, it's just, I think I'm just tired and thought just one day off would do. I don't know. Alright. About 3 miles to camp. Silver Pass will be up there somewhere, but if you can see right in there is a lake that is probably Purple Lake. It's pretty neat how some of this is granite and then some of it's like a red rock. And particularly as soon as I can get past this dead tree, you got all the granite, and then right behind it is a mountain with red rock. And it looks like there might be a road to the top of that. Very neat. Once again, don't know who makes the rules about passes. Here's a lake, but we are in some sort of pass. It's not named. It's kind of crazy to see all that granite that's just like chipped off. And it kind of looks like a new piece chipped off right in there. Pretty recent. Some pieces of that are just absolutely massive. That piece right there in the middle, that's probably as big as 3 houses. Wow. It's just crazy the amount of rock. How big it is. It's so hard to tell in this video how big these rocks are. It's just like the mountain started collapsing. This is Virginia Lake. Wow, it's beautiful and huge. Virginia Lake. Wow, it is pretty here. Big, beautiful lake. I'm not sure how many miles I did. It feels like 17 or 18. I'll have to look whenever I get in my tent. I'm down here getting some water, make some dinner, and I think it's about 6 o'clock. Be going off in that direction tomorrow. Silver Pass will be the pass I'm going over, and headed towards Vermilion Valley Ranch. VVR is what they call it. Today felt kind of tough. Having to leave Mammoth. Don't think I got completely rested, and it was tough, but I pushed and got here, so I should just have like 13 or 14 miles. The thing is that the ferry that picks you up is either at 9:30 or 4:30, so I guess I'll be taking my time tomorrow because there's no way I can do 14 miles or whatever it is before 9:30. I'm gonna do my camp chores. Already got set my tent and bed and everything set up. I'm just gonna filter water, make some food, and go to bed.